Hey, what's up? How's it going? Here's day 29 of me doing a daily check-in. And I have to tell you, I'm having a hard time choosing what to say. A few people are asking me what's going on energetically, which I get. At this point, I get why people are asking me, right? I don't have an answer. There's no answer. If you are not paying attention to the ascension process and all of that, or you're not into this whole sensitivity thing that I talk about, you might be drawn towards a whole other process of understanding. Which doesn't mean that you're not doing the same thing, it's just that you're doing it from a way that I don't understand and I can't really comprehend. That being said, what I'm feeling, what I'm getting from it, is that a lot of people are trying to name it and we cannot name it. I talked about this the other day, a check-in, where you cannot plan steps to an unknown location, right? I'm trying to stay focused, but it's really hard on the street. What I'm saying here is, yes, it's uncomfortable, it's very unknown, but at the same time, it's kind of familiar. And I have found that I don't necessarily want to do the things that are set in front of me, but that has more to do with where I am in my being versus what I've been given. Because I truly believe in what I've been given to do. I am now just needing to believe more in my ability to do it, if that makes sense. I think that's what I want to say about that. Because it has nothing to do with not believing in myself. It's about the execution of things, about explaining things, about whether or not I'm heard. And I know a lot of people will say, just do it. It doesn't matter if anybody responds and all that. I think that is some new age packaged stuff. And I think that, sure, I don't want to base my being on being heard. However, being heard is part of the game. Otherwise, why share? I don't want to scream into scream into water, right? I mean, not that I'm screaming or not that I need the attention. My point is if these things resonate, you got to say something. Otherwise, the people, I'm not even to me, to other people that you might be reading some of their little things and you just never say anything to them. What if nobody ever said anything to them? Do you think they'll stop helping? Possibly. That's just that one thing. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to do that as my check-in. I think that's it. I mean, I appreciate you listening. I know some of you actually are, and that's cool. I appreciate that. I would love to reel it back together and say that if you're feeling a little out of sorts, maybe you feel like you're walking in two different worlds at the same time, maybe you feel like you have the answers but you don't really have any way of articulating them or making the steps yet, that is the place where a lot of people are. That's just the place where a lot of people are. You might feel the need to name it, and it feels like this or it feels like that. If it does, great. But are you just drawing a conclusion, an assumption based on a conclusion? If so, try to avoid doing that. Those things never come true. They just don't. It's something you made up, and then you go through this process of being wrong about something when you didn't really have anything to be right about to begin with. So there's that fun little tidbit of information. Universe from Farron. Yay! Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. See you tomorrow.